pancakes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, sounds like somebody else might want pancakes too. Oh. Hey.
Hey, is it too early?
It's never too early for a nurse.
I'd just like to tell you that I really enjoyed spending time with you yesterday.
Oh, well, I had fun too.
So, can I see you again?
Well, how about this morning? Aiden and I are about to have some breakfast at Kelly's. You want to meet us?
Oh, I'd love to, but unfortunately, I'm about to step into a meeting. Well, it's about time, Mr. Jacks.
Oh, please. After everything we've been through together. Call me Jerry.
Okay, Robin Scorpio Drake was transferred to the facility in Switzerland.
And her mental state?
She's semi-lucid and has no idea of her surroundings or anything else for that matter.
Yes. Ignorance can really be utter bliss, don't you think? What about the mother?
Anna Devane, no, she left Ferncliff convinced that her daughter had never set foot in the place.
Well, Ms. Devane has a formidable reputation, an instinct for lies and cover-ups. Are you sure she discounted Heather Webber's statements?
They were no more than the rantings of a lunatic, so yes.
Wonderful. Congratulations on a job well done.
Well, what's one more, right?
Ooh, is someone feeling unappreciated? I mean, I'm so grateful about all your hard work. I really am. I mean, I couldn't have accomplished anything without you.
Well, I'm sure you'd have found a way.
Nonsense, nonsense. Your position in the hospital gave us unfettered access to restricted areas, clearance, to make it possible for us to get into the lab undetected and smuggle the good doctor out. Last but not least, I mean, you provided the anonymous corpse that was to be found charred beyond recognition. A little DNA tampering during the autopsy, and voila. Robin Scorpio rests in peace, and her poor little family can heal at last. I mean, no one cares about an anonymous mental patient in a Swiss clinic, do they?
And what about the explosion that supposedly killed Robin?
Well, it was necessary.
Maxie Jones blames herself for that blast. But that couldn't be any further from the truth. Could it?
So much guilt for an accident that never happened. You see, the lab explosion took very careful planning. Robin's death had to be very convincing.
She's still alive.
And, does that redeem me? Us? I mean, which is worse? To kill someone outright, or to leave them alive while their family grieves for no reason? What do you think? Treating Robin's husband, the bereaved Patrick Drake.
Yes, he's having trouble coping.
Oh, I'm sure he is. There's a certain symmetry there. You see, in his grief, he turns to one of the few people who knows his wife is still alive.
Robin is as good as dead, thanks to you.
Oh, come on. Don't be afraid to share some of the credit. Come on.
Now Patrick has to learn how to live without her.
And how fortunate of him to have a man of your particular talent at his disposal.
No doctor can cure Patrick. Now, how is any man supposed to move on after a loss like that?
Yeah, I know, it's sad, isn't it?
I gave you your update. Now we're done, okay?
Wait. You were a little sketchy on some of the finer points. For example, how many of the staff at Ferncliff ever saw Robin? And is there anything to connect our anonymous patient to the late Dr. Robin Scorpio Drake?
Nothing, okay?
Why are you so terse? I mean, come on. I'd almost think you didn't like me after I've given you such interesting and stimulating employment.
You're enjoying this, right?
Yes, I am. I mean, you know what they say. Love what you do and you'll never work a day in your life. Come on. So, walk me through the transfer from Ferncliff from the moment you wheeled her out of the room to the moment you loaded her up onto the aeroplane to Switzerland.
You know what? Maybe some other time. I have plans.
Really? Is Elizabeth Webber included in those plans?
A relationship with Elizabeth?
I make it my business to know everything there is to know about the people I'm working with. Actually, I have fond memories of Elizabeth. Lovely girl. I mean, when she was my hostage, we played this most amusing game. We had to give ourselves a title. For instance, I was Commando 1, so I called myself Fun 1. She called herself Baby's Breath Elizabeth, a little saccharine. I mean, considering she was carrying a baby at the time. I believe that Jason Morgan was the father, actually. Have you ever met him?
Yeah, yes. Briefly, yeah.
Yes, I never say this about anyone else, but Jason Morgan can be lethal. Does he know you're sniffing around his paramour?
He's married to someone else.
Oh, come on. When has marriage ever stopped anyone, especially for Jason and Elizabeth? I mean, come on. Actually, I believe that she was married to someone else.
Enough! Okay?
Have I touched a nerve?
Yes. I like Elizabeth.
I have to admit, that's not the answer I was hoping for.
You know,
I fear your relationship with Ms. Weber may prove problematic.
Let's just leave Elizabeth out of this.
Well, I will, if you will.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Well, you see, love has a tendency to make people sloppy. One night of pillow talk and all our secrets are revealed.
Revealed it. I haven't revealed anything to Elizabeth.
Keep it that way. We wouldn't want Elizabeth or anyone else to suspect that you're working for me, would we?